Hey Daniel, are you at home yet?
Oh, Dad, you know that on Tuesdays I don't get back until late because I have my film club.
You're what? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I need you to get home like now. I've got a delivery coming and I need you to sign for it.
I can't, Dad. I'm working on a pretty big project at the moment. Can't you just have Mickey sign for it? He should be at home by now.
Can't. He and I are out of the minute, so I need you to do this. It's an important package. It's a new watch that I'm gonna give your brother when he wins the championship game in a few months. It's really expensive, so I don't want the delivery guy to just leave it on the porch. You know there are loads of idiots who'd steal the thing if they saw it.
A new watch? Seriously, just for winning a football game?
It's not just a football game. This is a really important game for him that could determine his whole career. Obviously he's gonna win. I mean, he's the best. And the best only deserves the best gifts, which is why I got him a Gucci watch.
What the hell, Dad? Those can be thousands of dollars. How could you spend that much? We don't even have that kind of money.
Relax, I got it on a payment plan. Besides, it's my money, so I'll do what I want with it.
Fine, whatever.
Okay, well, make sure you get home quickly. The tracking app says the delivery guy could turn up from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m. I need you to not leave the house between those times.
Look, I'll do my best to get back on time, but I'm busy too, you know? I'm currently in the middle of directing a pretty big film, and me and my team are actually going to send it off to an independent film festival to see if we can get recognized. Even if we don't, it should provide us a way in to meet important people in the film industry, so I can't just drop everything and go home, okay?
I don't have time to read all that. Just get home.
Why can't you go home if it's so important to you?
Well, me and Mickey are currently at a spa, and then we're going for dinner at that new steakhouse. We won't be back in time for the delivery.
Hang on, you're at a spa? And you're going to the new steakhouse? The one that I've been telling you that I've wanted to go to for weeks now? But you said it was too expensive?
Yeah, well, Mickey needs the best treatments and food to make sure he's ready for his upcoming game. If recruiters show up, then he might even get a free ride to college. I'd have invited you to come with us, but Mickey said that you stress him out too much, which isn't good for his mental health if he wants to focus and win the game.
Right. The game that isn't for another few weeks yet. That game?
Run-up to the game is just as important as the match itself. You'd understand that if you actually put some effort into something important instead of messing around in your little club.
Wow. Tell me how you really feel, Dad.
Oh, you know what I meant. Just make sure you get back home in time. You need to go now if you're gonna make it, as it's a 10-minute drive from the school to the house as it is.
You might need to contact the delivery guy. I'm busy at the moment and probably won't make it back.
Ugh. Why can't you be more helpful like your brother?
Well, if he's so helpful, you can send him back to sign for the delivery.
You know, then neither of us can do that.
And maybe you should have sorted out delivery on a day that you'd be home.
Whatever, I'll sort it out. I can't ask you for help with anything.
Actually, I'm happy to help as long as I'm able to, but at the minute, I'm doing something that's incredibly important to me. And not that you care, so I can't just drop it and go home just to sit around and wait for a delivery. And just for your information, I do pretty much all of the chores at home, including the ones that Mickey's supposed to do, so I actually help out a lot.
Well, that doesn't mean anything if you won't help out when it's important. Doing chores really isn't that big of a deal.
Okay then, I'll keep that in mind when Mickey's dishes are laying around. Anyways, gotta go. Good luck with your delivery.
Oi, Dad told me that you were really unhelpful earlier. Why do you have to be like that? It's really annoying and petty. Just because you're jealous?
Jealous? Of what?
Of me, of course. Because I'm Dad's favorite.
Oh, that. I'm really not jealous of that.
Oh, please, you hate the fact that Dad spoils me and lets me do whatever I want, as long as I do all my football games. It bugs you beyond belief that he doesn't care about what you do and never pays attention to you. Just admit it.
Well, it's not the best feeling in the world, but hey, I'm used to it. I don't need someone constantly holding my hand and telling me I'm doing good. Unlike some people.
Are you saying that I can't deal with things on my own?
Your words, not mine.
You know, I should tell Dad you said that. He'll have you doing all the chores in the house.
I already do all the chores in the house.
Whatever. Oh yeah, the steakhouse was really nice. Some of the best steaks I've ever had.
Too bad you'll never be able to have them yourself. Touching how you care about my well-being, don't worry, I'm sure I'll be able to save up and buy myself some with the money from my job. As if. Only winners deserve food like that. You're nothing but a nerdy loser who won't get anywhere in life. Honestly, you should have followed in my footsteps and gotten into sports. You wouldn't have been as good as me, but at least then Dad would have been proud of you. At the moment, he just thinks that you're a loser too. Is there an actual reason that you've messaged me, or are you simply trying to annoy me with your constant prattle? I don't even know what you mean when you speak all fancy like that. In case you haven't noticed, we're not rich. You don't need to talk like you are. What do you want, Mickey? I need you to hide something in your room for me. No. You don't even know what it is. What is it? I can't tell you. Then no. Why not? Because I'm not about to get involved with whatever sketchy thing you've got going on now. Don't think I don't know about your little side business. What are you on about? I know you sell drugs, Mick. You're not exactly the best at keeping secrets or keeping them hidden. You've been snooping in my room? I don't have to when you leave suspicious little syringes all over the house. That wasn't me, that was Dylan. We had a little party the other weekend when Dad and you weren't here. I don't care. I'm not hiding illegal things in my room simply because you want me to. I'll tell Dad you're hindering me from doing my best in my football games, and then he'll make you do something way worse than hiding a measly little bag in your room. Besides, you're acting like they're hardcore drugs. It's only a bit of steroids to help me with football. Everyone does it. Not everyone. There are actually some honest athletes out there. Not really. At least not in my team. So you all take steroids? Pretty much. Wow. Well, thanks for letting me know. Now I know not to cheer for you at the games. Whatever. You can get down off your high horse. You'd do the same if you were in my shoes. It's really high pressure, so I need all the help I can get. But you wouldn't know about high pressure. I'm guessing Dad doesn't know about your little pre-game ritual then? If you want me to hide the stuff in my room, that is. Of course not. He would think that it's cheating. I don't want to risk being the black sheep of the family. It really looks like it sucks to be you. Yeah, you don't say. So, you need to hide these in your room. That way if Dad finds them, at least he can't be more disappointed in you than he already is. You know what? Okay, you can put them in my room. Great. Hey Jim, I think I've just found a new story for our film, which will definitely get us noticed. Oh? What's that then? An expose. About what? Steroids in high school sports. I've even already got some evidence to put into it. Well, let's get to it then. The festival's not far off. Hey, Dad, when does Mickey's game start?
I think it starts at about 6 this evening.
Great, I just wanted to make sure I got there on time.
You're coming to support him?
Yeah, it's his big game after all. I was even gonna film it. I'm making a sort of documentary, so I wanted to get some action. I'm gonna submit the film to the school online, as well as at the film festival.
Yeah, whatever. Just make sure you send a copy to me and Mickey. That way we can send it to all the recruiters. Your brother will be sure to get noticed then.
Oh, don't worry, everyone will see the video. Mickey will definitely get noticed. Hey, Dad, did you see my film? I sent you a copy like you asked. Lots of other people have seen it too.
No, I've not had time to watch it.
You might want to watch it before you send it to the recruiters. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I've already sent it off because it shows your brother playing. And that's the only important thing, really.
Ah well, don't say I didn't warn you. I don't think Mickey's gonna be getting any offers anytime soon though.
What?
Watch the video, Dad. You'll be very surprised.
What have you done? I can't believe you'd actually do something like this.
I see you watched the video. Quite shocking, isn't it? To think that Mickey would be doing that?
What? Obviously he hasn't actually done that. You've just made it up to make him look bad.
Dad, I've actually got him on camera taking steroids, along with most of his teammates. I've not done anything other than expose his cheating.
But now what is he gonna do? No one will want him on their team After they've seen this.
Well, if he needs to take steroids to be on a team, then maybe he's just not as good at football as you thought he was. The truth can really hurt, can it? Especially when your favorite son is the one who's messed up.
After what you've done, don't think I'll be talking to you.
Sounds good to me. I continued to live with my dad and my brother for the rest of the year, but it wasn't so bad as neither of them bothered me much. I ended up winning the Best Exposé film in the festival though, and received $1,000 in prize money. And some important industry professionals even contacted me, offering to give me an internship. I start in September. As for Mickey, well, he and his other teammates who got caught doing steroids were kicked from the team. No one else wanted to sign them either, due to their cheating. Mickey barely passed high school with his failing grades, and as far as I know, he's currently unemployed and living with my dad still. I wonder if he's still the favorite after all. Some people have called me mean for doing what I did. However, by exposing Mickey for his drug use, the high school began to take drug testing more seriously for its sports teams, resulting in happier and healthier players, along with favoring those with actual talent, instead of those who simply cheated their way to victory. So I think it was a lesson very much needed for Mickey and the school.
Rebecca, are you there?
Hi, Kevin.
Where are you keeping your phone? I've been trying to call you all morning.
I'm sorry, but I've been busy taking care of your sick father. I didn't hear it ring. What did you want?
How's the old man doing?
Honestly, I'm surprised that you care. Or are you just pretending?
What do you mean?
You don't care about your father, just like your mom. Neither of you seems to realize or care that he's seriously sick. All you do is go from place to place, spending the money he dedicated his life to making.
My relationship with my father is none of your business.
It became my business the day you married me. What did he ever do to you and your mom to deserve such hate?
You do know you have bigger problems, right? Quit worrying about that sick fool and learn how to become a good wife.
Excuse me?
We've been married for 7 years. When are you gonna give me babies?
Probably the next time the supermarket offers them up for sale.
What?
That was sarcasm, you idiot. How can you say such a horrid thing to me? You know how hard I've been trying to conceive. Don't you care at all?
I didn't come here for arguments, Rebecca. I'm just telling you to focus on your own issues instead of trying to fix someone else's. Besides, we'll all be happy when he's gone.
My God, did you just say that? You wish your dad was dead? How could you say such a thing?
Okay, this is getting out of hand. I'm going off now. I just wanted to inform you that my mom and I will be going on a trip to Cuba.
What do you mean? Just you and your mom, or all of us?
Just me and my mom. We leave tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You guys clearly put everything in place without informing us. What about me and your dad?
Come on, Mom's always wanted to visit Cuba ever since she was a child. I just want to make this dream come true for her.
And what will happen to your dad while you're gone?
That's why you're not coming along. Someone has to take care of him, right? That's your job, so keep doing it until we return.
So, I don't deserve to go to Cuba? I can't believe you could be so selfish. Besides, why would you even travel when your dad is sick? When will you stop spending his money on clothes, cars, expensive restaurants, and start caring about his health?
Who are you to meddle in family matters? Besides, he's my father. That means his money is my money, so I can spend it however I deem fit. Anyway, I'm done with this conversation.
We are not done yet. We need to do something about your father. We need to send him to a nursing home. Kevin?
Hello, Rebecca. I got a call from my son. He said you were rude to him?
Hi, Amber. Trust me, Kevin was the rude one. He started it.
Did you just call my son rude? After everything we do for you?
Not sure what you're on about, but I'd like to talk about that Cuba trip. You guys are really considering leaving us behind?
Well, we only made plans for 2 people.
How could you do that? Don't you think your husband and I would enjoy traveling?
My husband is on his sick bed. He can't do anything. And as for you, you should be by his side taking care of him.
You should be the one taking care of him. For crying out loud, you're his wife. If anyone deserves to go on that trip with Kevin, it should be me. I am his wife.
How dare you compare yourself to me? I carried him in my womb for 9 months. Do you know what that means? Of course you don't. You are barren.
Even if Kevin says such hurtful words, you shouldn't do the same. Aren't you a woman like me? Besides, it's not my fault I can't conceive.
And whose fault is it? If you want to travel with my son, then give him a baby.
I really don't care about the trip. I am more concerned about my husband's dad. We need to take him to a nursing home so they can take better care of him.
Nursing home? Girl, do you know how much those places cost?
Maybe not as much as the cost of traveling to Cuba. I checked Kevin's email and I saw all the invoices. You guys are flying first class, you booked expensive hotels, and knowing you, I'm sure you'll eat in expensive restaurants throughout your stay too. So taking out some money to take care of your husband shouldn't be a big deal.
What do you know about money? If you are so concerned, take him to the nursing home yourself.
What do I know about money? Well, I blame myself for allowing you both to convince me to quit my job. Kevin? I've been trying to reach you all week. Why aren't you answering me?
Because I'm on vacation, silly. I know you're calling to say something annoying, and I simply don't want to hear it.
So you don't even want to know how your dad is doing?
I'm sure he's doing fine. After all, he has you by his side.
God, Kevin! So you and your mom are seriously having a good time over there in Cuba while your father is fighting for his life? And you won't even spend money to make sure he gets his health back?
Oh my god, will you stop already? You're just bitter because we didn't bring you along. Don't worry, I'll bring you a gift.
I don't want a gift. I want your dad in a nursing home.
We can't afford that right now. I told you.
But you can afford a boat cruise? I saw your post online.
Stop stalking me, okay? And please, if you don't have anything to say, don't bother reaching out. My mom and I will return when we're ready. Rebecca, you there? We're done with the trip. My mom and I are on our way back. Make sure the house is very neat as usual. Also, I'm craving buffalo wings, so prepare them before my arrival. You know just how crisp and warm I love them. Mom also said that she'd like an apple pie, so can you prepare that as well for her? Maybe you can throw in some hot dogs and hamburgers as well?
Are you for real? Like, seriously? You've been gone for 3 weeks, and for the past 2 weeks, you didn't even call to check up on us or anything. And now you are reaching out to give me a list of chores to do?
Just because I've been away doesn't mean you can talk to me like that. You're just a housewife, so you do what I tell you.
You remember I was working, right? I quit because of the pressure from you and your mom.
Whatever. Just do everything I asked of you. By the time we get home, we'll be tired, so prepare a bath before our arrival, okay?
Well, just come home. We are ready for you. We have a big surprise for you and Mom.
Surprise? What does that mean? Rebecca? Rebecca, where are you? Rebecca, what's happening? Rebecca?
Can you stop burning up my phone?
What's going on? My mom and I just got home and there are strange people in our house. They're saying they bought it? Where are you and my dad? What did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do? I'm just a housewife, remember?
Don't mess with me. Tell me where you are right now. Where's my dad?
So now he's dad, not that old man?
Answer me!
Well, if you must know, he's in a nursing home now. He has been there for the past 2 weeks. Maybe if you and your mother had bothered to check up on us, we would have informed you.
Nursing home? Okay, but what does that have to do with the house?
We needed money to pay for the nursing home, right? So we sold everything your dad owns and we used part of it to pay for the first 5 years in the nursing home. We donated the rest to charity.
Charity? That was my inheritance.
Not anymore, evidently. Your dad got fed up with the way you and your mom were treating him. That time I messaged you in Cuba, he developed complications and almost died. I told you he was fighting for his life, but you didn't care. He got fed up and decided to teach you and Mum a bitter lesson. Of course, he got my full support.
Which nursing home is he in?
Like I would tell you. Also, I gave them a heads up that his son and wife might come to bother him. I suggest you stay the hell away from him. On a side note, you should be expecting a call from my lawyer any day now.
Lawyer? Why?
What else, silly? I want a divorce.
Rebecca! Rebecca, answer me!
What is it? You really need to be more polite when chatting me up.
What is this stupid document I'm getting from your lawyer? You want to take 50% of what I own?
Well, I deserve it, don't you think? Especially after everything you put me through.
Dad already took everything from me, and you want to take the little money and properties I have left? Right now, my mom and I are in some cheap hotel trying to figure things out. We're pretty scared. Don't you care?
Not really, no. I'm going to take everything from you, Kevin. You stole valuable years of my life, turned me into a nanny, insulted me while traveling all over the world with your mum.
I'll have nothing to fall back on. I'm already broke. If you go through with this, I'll be poor. How can I survive without my dad's money?
I don't care. Goodbye.
Hold on, I'm not done talking to you. Rebecca! Rebecca, are you there? Rebecca, please reply to my message.
You sure are polite. What happened to you?
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm not buying this. You and I have a court case, and we shouldn't be communicating. Goodbye.
Please, wait!
What is it?
I'm sorry, okay? I know now that I was a horrible husband to you, and I'll never be able to atone for what I did. Also, I was a terrible son to my father, but I'm a changed man now. I will never return to those things I used to do.
Aw, that's so sweet. But why are you telling me all this?
Come on, Becca, baby, I love you. The divorce is not final. We can still get back together and live as husband and wife.
Wow, you've not called me Becca, baby, in years. I still remember how sweet you used to be, back when we fell in love.
The good old days, right? I'll do anything to bring them back.
You can't! Everything changed when your father got sick. Before that, you were a good son, always heeding his advice. But as soon as he fell sick, you realized you could do as you wished, and gradually, you became this monster that is currently in my DM begging me.
Becca, baby, please don't say that.
You're right, though. You are a terrible son and husband. You will never indeed be able to atone for what you did. And that's why I'm going to take everything you have.
Rebecca!
Just so you know, your dad was the one who connected me with the lawyer. When she heard my story, she assured me I have enough proof to take whatever I want from you, and that is what I will do. If I could even take what you don't have, believe me, I will do so.
So, you will destroy the man you love?
The man I used to love, but with the way you treated me, I would be a fool to continue loving you. I am ready to move on with my life, and I suggest you do the same as well.
But how do I do that?
Go to Cuba to figure it out. Bye.
Hold on, Rebecca! Rebecca!
I eventually got 50% of everything Kevin owned. Kevin had to get a job and cut down on his lavish lifestyle. Amber didn't like their new lifestyle, but there was nothing she could do except complain. So they were always quarreling. They are currently living apart right now. My ex-father-in-law was in the nursing home for 7 years before he passed on. As for me, I got a well-paying job, and guess what? I finally found love. I am currently in the Maldives for my honeymoon, and you won't believe this, I am pregnant with twins!